Rain and snow. We saw some rain this afternoon, some snow up in the mountains, and the hope is that we'll get some more mountain snow for skiers like yourself. How much more ski season do you think I know that's a tough question, but I'm going to ask it anyway.
How much we'll get and how much I'm hoping for, maybe two different things, Sebastian. But you know what I'm really encouraged by is, we've had this lack of snow for a good long while now. Looks like we're really going to build that snowpack. And of course, it's not all about recreation. It's about water and hydrating in the future. And it looks like we're going to do pretty well this week. Wet weather is expected tonight through Tuesday. Periods of heavy rain and heavy mountain snow will lead to some river flooding. I'm not too concerned about that. There are a couple spots I'm keeping a close eye on, but the slide concerns are very real as we go towards Tuesday because that ground is going to be saturated. Quiet midweek as some high pressure builds slowly, but then we will be tracking more activity later in the week and hopefully more snowpack. As it stands right now, we've got a really solid, well-defined rain shadow taking place behind the Olympics right now, but we do have some heavy showers that are pushing into the western base of the mountains right now. Meanwhile, we had some heavier showers that made their way across the I-5 corridor, basically between Tacoma and Seattle, now pushing into the foothills there. Snow levels sitting around 4,000 feet tonight. So folks who are heading up the Snoqualmie Pass are most likely experiencing rain. It's not converting over to snow until you get much, much higher. And that's going to be a big part of our story here. We do have a couple places where we have watches in place, but it's not in the Snoqualmie Pass. I'll explain that in a moment. Let me show you this. We saw that live look from Westport earlier. Small craft advisory in place until 2 a.m. on Tuesday. We've got winds up to 30 knots and seas up to about 11 feet. Small craft advisory in place also for the Puget Sound and Hood Canal. That'll be in place until 5 a.m. on Monday. Winds up to 25 knots and a whole lot of whitecap action going on there. Do be very careful if you have some plans in the early morning hours. Okay, so the winter weather advisory is in two very distinct places, Northern Cascades, Southern Cascades, and a lot of that has to do with altitude. Remember, above 4,000 feet is the magic number here. So places like Baker and down towards White Pass there could pick up 1 to 3 feet of fresh new snow. It's going to be wet snow, but again, that's good for snowpack, and it looks like it's going to continue to push in there until about Wednesday, and then hopefully we'll get that second delivery later in the week. What I'm really excited about here is even though snow levels are going to pop up to about 4,500 feet on Tuesday, that's not great, but it's not going to go way up to like 8,000 or 9,000 like it did last time, so not too concerned about warm rain on snow, and we'll see those snow levels pop back down again to about 2,500 feet by the time we get into the second half of the week. So as far as snow potential goes, yeah, it looks like it's going to be great for the resorts, even better for folks who enjoy bathing and hydrating. 7-day forecast shows temperatures staying in the 40s tomorrow, but the big story is the rain. It's going to stick around through Tuesday.